Sharona Williams pairweight. Hi, how are both of you doing today?
Hey,
Shalonda,
we're
you
good.
looking
I like the
good.
background.
Thank
You looking
you.
good.
Thank you, Jamie. Look, y'all, I'm in the show too.
I'm saying,
You just can't see me.
I love it.
One of the first questions that I wanted to ask, and I'll kick it off to you, Jamie, is with everything that's been changing with social media, with how
Yeah.
comedy has changed over the years,
Yeah.
were there any obstacles or challenges that you had while trying to bring the sitcom to life?
Mm. You know what? I will say this. I think that the fact that we're on Netflix gave us more latitude. It gave us an opportunity to attack different issues and just sort of hang out and be funny. They were like literally let us do our thing. Look, we only got 8 episodes to find that magic, so they let us find that magic. And then when it comes to what we're going through, it's like I think people know from me or David Allen Greer, everything is to be funny. So that's our intention, to be funny. Sometimes you can't really figure out all those things. So I just know if we're funny, uh, then we're good. And then in this particular show that my daughter, Corinne Marie Fox, is executive producer on, it
You
was
better
about
uplift your daughter.
finding my daughter, and she found it in the beautiful, the talented, the one and only ATL's own Kyla Drew.
Okay,
Yeah.
Tia in the house.
Yeah, gotta represent the city.
And Kyla Drew, that brings me to you. You're working with these legendary actors, but also too, you're representing young women on screen in this family sitcom. And so I wanted to know, were there any challenges that you faced really showcasing what it is to be a young Black woman today?
I think the hardest thing for me was just to get out of my head.
Mm.
It was hard at first. My puppy being loud. It was hard at first. Coming in with these two strong actors, comedians, and trying to hold my own. But then when I put it in my head, I was like, Kyla Drew, you got this. Like, you can do this. Then, yep, a little bit of Then I really started having fun and being a good representation of a Black young woman in the show.
I love it. Yes. So, Jamie, I've grown up watching you making me laugh for so many years. And I want to know for you and also to you too, Kyla Drew, were there any shows or family sitcoms from back in the day that you really wanted to pay homage to throughout this series?
Oh man, you know what? That's a great question. I think that look, some of my favorite shows was Sanford and Son.
Mm.
And what I loved about Sanford and Son was their dynamic. It was just those two. It was a father and a son. So I took a little bit of that. I took a little bit of it's a father and a daughter. So we took a slice of that for me on how, you know, Fred G. Sanford was always on Lamont's nerves. Always. So that was basically a little bit of that. But then there was a little bit of that family oriented, like when you think different world, or when you think of like all these different characters, that's the reason for David Allen Greer as my father. He gives another perspective. Somebody to see your granddaddy who smoke a little ganja, what I'm saying? That gives a whole nother layer. Or my sister, who is based loosely on my sister in real life. So, those shows that you watch, like Good Times and the Jeffersons and things like that, for me was a lot of that DNA going on. And then the characters, that was all in living color. That's all. When we get a chance to do these characters, that's all we want to do is like break away and do something just funny.
And Kyla Drew?
That's a really good question. I have watched a lot of, ooh, I would say One on One. Love that show. When I
That's a
first
good
found
one.
out that I got this role, I did watch a little bit of that. And I know Jamie was talking about Martin a little bit earlier and deriving wanting to do some characters on the show, and he did a lot of character work. But hopefully we get a season 2 because I know
Claiming it
all of
now.
us would love to do some characters.
Yes.
No, that's awesome. Well, I'm so happy you guys brought this show to Netflix. I'm so happy to see more representation for family sitcoms. And I just want to thank you for taking the time to speak with me today.
Thank
Thank
you so much. You look
you.
beautiful. Thank you.
Thank you. Have a great
Yes.
day.
Thank
You
you, Shalonda.
too.